Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are, and welcome to another NerdTube fan film reaction. This time, we have a fan film that was requested by a fan, and we are going to review it. It is going to be an Iron Fist fan film. First off, let me introduce my my Council of Reactors here: Zam, Gaz,
Hello.
and Majo Rage. How you guys doing?
I'm doing all right, pal.
Excellent.
Doing good. Glad to be here.
The person who requested this fan film was Thomas Collins. This is going to be from
good old
Buckeye.
Tommy.
This is going to be from Buckeye Studios. They have about almost 5,000
Oh, we've already done
subscribers.
that. I think we've done one by then. Oh,
We
I
have.
know, I know. We did the Punisher one.
Yes, I was going to get to that. But
Sorry.
You're right. So anyway, so yes, we have done a fan film from them before. I was going to leave it as a surprise because it was the Punisher Blood Oath fan film that Zam was so fond of. I wonder if Iron Fist is going to be sitting at a table at this one and talking.
Oh, it's that one, that Punisher one. Okay, yeah.
And this video just came out 4 days ago, as of this recording, and it has about 1,700 views. So, with that all being said, all you guys ready to get rolling?
Yep.
Let's rock and roll.
Do it to it.
All right. Bringing it up now.
Power Man and Ryan. Oh, Power Man. That's awesome.
Power Man.
There's another Marvel character. The House of Mouse was sold to this.
Oh. Buckeye.
Party Boy Studios presents.
Nerd.
It doesn't look like he parties much.
Hey, get down in the party. Sorry.
Got me hot.
Is that Danny Rand, I guess?
I imagine so. He's wearing yellow, so.
Got me hot.
Oh, we got the streets going on here.
Yeah.
Good important saying to put up the volume with it.
Hey, well that's exactly what it came for. You throwing shots from afar, I'ma meet you at your front door. So hard to be doing what you really meant for, beauty. But don't I make it
I
look
wonder who Iron
easy?
Fist is.
Don't I make it look good? Hey, now you drink up all my liquor. Come on, what I'm supposed to do now? And you talking all that shit. Now come on, you gon' have to back it up. If I get too high now, sugar, come on, I might never come down. I might never come down. Let me get down. Come on,
It reminds me of Tommy from the Power Rangers, Jason David Frank.
God bless you.
I was getting that vibe too. We're gonna go to the max next.
There's already more action than there was in that Punisher film already.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, Grace, what's up? What's new?
It's morphin' time!
Yeah, I totally forgot.
I bet you did.
Just tell them I say yes to everything.
Oh, this is corporate Danny Rand.
But I want to see it all in writing. Yes, I know I missed the last meeting too. I'm new to this CEO stuff, Grace. I'm a warrior. You know, I'd rather be out fighting ninjas than sorting papers behind a desk. I mean, look, I'm on the trail of some hand guys. Yes, I know it's my name on the building.
All right, already I'm already as bored as I was
Okay.
watching Iron Fist on Netflix.
Okay.
Oh, good. Don't be that
I'll make
harsh,
sure
dude.
I am at the next meeting.
It's pretty strong
Yeah, no,
words
I
after all.
I just gotta go drop some stuff off first. Okay. All right. Bye.
Oh, thank God.
It was brief.
It was not brief. It was like 2 minutes. This is a fan film.
They're gonna use Run the Jewels?
Oh, nice. Is it taking a piss? No.
Oh, copyright. Oh, it's a hand on there. I wonder what organization this is. I bet you it's the Foot.
It's the Foot Clan for sure.
They're throwing everybody off by using hands.
I mean, the turtles aren't that clever except for Donnie, so it might buy them some time.
I think Leo's pretty clever.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Nope, it is Run the Jewels.
Copyright.
Oh,
Copyright.
it's Hammerman.
Guys, can you just turn that music off a minute while we this?
Oh, slow-mo. Here we go.
That move would definitely take out some putties.
Meet up. I mean, that's what I do. Whenever I meet up with somebody, I always write it down and put it in my pocket.
Guess I should change first.
Especially if I'm part of a super secret organization.
Yeah, right? That's why Mission Impossible, they say, this mission, if you choose to accept it.
Oh, I'll give this guy a good taste in music.
Self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Yeah, no, this is going to be Luke Cage.
That's Power Man.
Yes, Power Man, Luke Cage, yes.
No, Luke Cage is in Power Man.
Luke Cage is Power Man.
No, it's not. It's two different people.
He is.
Everybody, put in the chat below if Luke Cage and Power Man are the same person.
Luke Cage is Power Man.
Papa been school since days of under rules. Never lose, never choose to. Bruise, cruise, who? Do something to us. Talk, go through us. Girls want to us, wanna do us, screw us, who us? Yeah, Papa and Papa. Close like clutch. Yeah, I squeeze 3 at your cherry M3. Bang every MC easily. Take that. Recently, niggas frontin' ain't saying nothing, so I just speak my peace. Keep my peace. Cubans with the
Oh,
Jesus.
here we go, another original.
So we're gonna end up getting Heroes for Hire eventually.
Probably.
Hey, Misty. Look, when you said you had a present for me, I did not have that in mind. Look, I don't think those dudes are from Harlem. I'm not following anything out of here. I'm only Harlem's warrior. If it isn't Harlem, it isn't Luke Cage. Simple.
Huh, Luke Cage. Power Man and Iron Fist.
Now think about it. No promises. All right. See you soon, Misty.
Ah, there's Misty.
I can't have this in Harlem.
Is that Nuke from RoboCop 2?
I don't know, it looks like a candy wrapper.
Should probably change first.
There's a lot of diabetes in Harlem.
Yeah.
Can't have too much candy.
We've got 2 people getting changed.
Oh, God. You know
Oh,
what?
okay.
In a way, I'm almost glad that fucking Danny Rand never wore the costume in the series. Look at that. Oh, my God.
I mean, he did. Where the
You wouldn't happen to be working for the hand, would you?
Yeah, the flashback, but
Who's
it wasn't
asked?
really like for superheroing.
Me, I guess.
I'm not telling you anything.
Hey, you can trust me. I can help you.
Oh, okay.
Even talking to you brings me closer to death.
Sorry to hear that, man.
How about we sit down at a table over this
Wu-Tang
conversation?
again?
Yeah, again and again.
Stupidest what?
Oh, this is their first time meeting.
Mm.
Dude, the Luke Cage has got a pretty easy acting. All he's got to do is walk around and
You with them?
Yeah, man.
No,
he's
no
got
way,
fucking
no way.
bulletproof.
yeah, I know,
But I
right?
can
He doesn't have to
totally
choreograph
understand where you're
anything.
coming from. I'm Danny.
Okay, Danny. What's up with this cheap Halloween, this Party City costume, and how you even know about all this?
Okay, I'll give you that. I guess this does look pretty silly out here, doesn't it? But in all seriousness, I've been tracking the hand for a while. I just found this place recently. Figured I'd check it out.
Hand, like,
Like this hand
They're
that I
a
have right here.
Cult of ninjas hell bent on world domination.
how does selling drugs in the hood lead to world domination?
Gonna give the guy an Oscar
Couldn't
right
tell you.
now.
When'd you run into these guys?
Just today, I picked this off of one of them.
Candy.
You ever seen anything like that before?
Honestly, no. This is foreign to me. You said they were selling this?
I mean, it's so much of it. I would assume that. Plus, I mean, they're new here, so
Like new to the area? How'd you know that?
I mean, anyone with half a brain that breathes and lives in Harlem knows you don't shoot at Luke Cage.
Guessing that makes you Luke Cage. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Danny Rand.
Again? Like,
Rand,
what-
like Rand Enterprises?
Yep.
What are you
Can we
doing
just get
down
on with
here?
the fight,
Don't
please?
you have like a penthouse with like a swanky corner office, a dog named Dollar, a goldfish that's like really platinum?
Everyone keeps
Can we get
telling
on
me
with the
that.
fighting, please?
I don't even live near there.
Oh, come on, boss man. Give him a break.
My name may be on the building, but that's it.
He
This is my
sounds
dad's
and
company,
acts like
honestly.
Scrubs.
I mean-
It's like, does he
Yeah,
not look and sound
it's
like Zach
technically mine
Braff?
now.
Yeah, I get that feeling.
I just got back a few months ago.
When's Turk gonna show up?
I was about to say that is not his Turk though.
No, it's not. That's not Chocolate Bear.
Nope.
Holy shit. Dude,
They
you're
ruined that lovely
bulletproof.
top.
That's insane.
Dude, he's already been
You
shot
just
like
saved my
14
life.
times, and that
What do
shirt's
you
just
think I
now
meant
getting
when
holes.
I said you don't shoot at Luke Cage?
Dude, I had no idea. All right, I figured it was just some kind of cool catchphrase or something. Luke, I owe
I
you
am
my
your
life.
father.
No. You owe me answers.
We put that
of
on
all this
T for
ninja
you.
mumbo jumbo.
That's right over the plate.
Tell me more about
Ooh, Luke, I am
this,
your fodder.
The hand.
There we go. Like cannon fodder. Get it?
Nah.
I don't know. I still don't understand why none of these guys are giving us any info on the hand. They have no reason to be this loyal, you know?
Oh man, this looks like a millionaire's house. Or is this Luke Cage's house?
Did his shoes have
Yeah, I'm sure you're
lifts
probably-
on
Yeah,
the
but
heel?
he
A bunch of yes men.
but he's humble, isn't he? Like regardless of
Yeah, I wish.
of the
Where I
being a
come
rich
from,
man or whatever, he just likes to live the simple life.
Loyalties for
Which is fine. I mean,
men
but
of
still.
honor,
yeah.
warriors of discipline.
It doesn't work like that around here, Danny. That's not how the system works. Leaders do not lead others. Leaders only lead themselves in a way that only lines their pockets.
Oh god, this sounds like talking to Zam.
Yeah, I'm beginning to notice that. Seems like none of them have a pure heart.
Luke Cage knows his shit.
You think having a pure heart makes you a good leader?
No, no.
The director sure likes
definitely
their
helps.
off-center shots.
Mm.
You ever heard the story?
Age,
of
why are
Buddha
you
and
coming in here with
Tigris?
like logistical,
I
like
have
theatrical, like comments? Come on, man.
I'm doing it wrong,
So
aren't
there was
I?
a day where Buddha was walking through a forest, and he comes across a tigress with the cubs. Now the tigress is on the verge of starvation. Looked like she might even be willing to eat her cubs. You have any idea what the Buddha did?
Danny, I have no idea. All I know, my black behind would never be in the woods.
The Buddha steps in between the tigress and her cubs and allows them to eat him instead, preserving
What the fuck?
both the balance they bring to the forest and saving them. See, he drew his wisdom from his endless compassion.
I don't know a lot about Buddhism, but what I'm arriving at is that you think that this city, it just needs someone to show it compassion.
I mean, look, I know this city can be a terrible place, and I'm sure the men running it can be as well. But I believe we can begin to help it. That's what I plan on doing.
You plan on feeding yourself to this city.
This is our table conversation, everybody.
That's what it takes.
Well,
And then they
I'm
eat
having
food.
Chinese food.
It's Chinese instead
What?
of like shawarma.
New York is awash with superheroes, though.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, go for it.
All I've seen you do is punch a guy. Do you like have any like webs like that Spider-Man guy, or
There it is.
do you like cosplay like that the devil that's been running around?
God, imagine if he
Yes,
jerks
right
off with that hand.
The Iron Fist. And with it,
That's a
Hopefully he's
different
got
kind of
really
strange
good
game.
control.
grasp the hand has on the city.
That's maybe that's a different kind of strange touch that we don't know about.
God, I'm gonna give this girl some
Oh.
Iron Fist.
I see what you did.
Sound cool?
Yeah, that was cool. Okay. So how do you intend on breaking
I love the way
grasp?
that mage just
You
went
just
like
gonna
that.
just punch your way through it?
Welcome to the chat, mage.
That's what I've been trying for the last 10 years to do.
Danny, those hands are powerful. I would kill to have that kind of power.
You
You're
could
bulletproof.
Man, you've got amazing power. You're
Having an
super
open
strong and you're
palm.
bulletproof.
It's just as important as having a closed palm. I mean, you could fight, sure. I can fight too. But the influence you have is far more powerful.
Yeah, because you're a white guy.
Luke, that was deep. You sure you're not a Buddhist?
I mean, what can I say? I've been around the block.
I can tell. You are wise beyond your years, Luke Cage.
You know what? You're pretty wise too.
Yeah?
Not wise enough to know that that Wu-Tang hoodie is a knockoff. You got it from like 3rd Street or something.
This is Shao-Lao the Undying, Guardian Dragon of Kunlun, and the Avatar of the Iron Fist.
Come lung.
I'm going to need
Who made a tracksuit
all
jumper?
that again.
It's the dragon I had to fight in order to gain my power.
Wait, hold on. You fought a dragon? Like Game of Thrones dragon?
They have dragons in that show? Grace was telling me to avoid spoilers, now I see why. I haven't had the chance to watch it yet.
No, but seriously, like you fought a dragon? How?
You know, punched it a little, grappled it. I had to plunge my hands into his heart in order to gain the Iron Fist.
Fatality.
I think about that a lot.
Okay, that got me.
I had to kill him in order to even be the Iron Fist. So many more people could have held the mantle that I'm holding right now.
You know, a lot of
Am I done
women
with
would
it?
kill for a good fisting too.
I've let my mortal enemies gain a foothold in the city. I came back to
Okay.
protect.
They've been in that room for a little bit too long now. I need to get the fuck out of there.
I agree.
This is.
Even
I
though-
told you this
yeah.
is this
The
is our
fish,
kitchen
The
table
way that you're
conversation.
supposed to use it.
Yeah.
It's your company that you're using incorrectly. It's like I was saying earlier. You have the power to like give back. Shelters, community outreach programs.
Yes,
You can do it
do.
all for this city. But what perplexes me is that you rather just throw it all away to be a superhero and put on a fancy costume and fight
Wouldn't say it's
ninjas.
very fancy.
You can do so much more. That's the real power.
The power
You're right.
is yours.
Warrior
these billionaire
protects those
superheroes,
around
they
him
just don't
first.
do the
He doesn't
right
go
thing.
seeking his enemies out. He makes sure they can never take root in his world to begin with. And if the city needs as much help as you say, that would explain why the Hand's able to manipulate people so easily. Take advantage of them. If we remove the reasons
tell
people
people to
have to
talk
be
to the
desperate,
Hand.
the Hand will have nothing to hold on to. It'll fall away. My duty as the Iron Fist goes beyond fighting the Hand. My duty should be supporting the city as a whole. You know, Luke, I know this city has many heroes, but I think it could always use more. You know, heroes like us.
Heroes for
Danny,
hire.
I'm not a hero. I'm Harlem's warrior.
I just
The same
got
shit.
there
Need
clean.
me.
That sounds what
Harlem's
Harlem's
crimes.
Harlem's
You were
hero would
outside
sound
of
better.
Harlem when we met.
I mean,
That was different.
Harlem's warrior.
It was like a favor. And
Need
Hey,
alliteration.
look.
It is a Marvel thing.
I can't speak.
What
for you.
is Harlem's warrior?
I haven't,
No,
I
Harlem's
haven't lived
Hope.
your life. I haven't seen the
Oh, yeah.
world through your eyes. But
I'm not a
did
hero.
see
I
you
just
save
kill
me.
crime and stop people committing it in my neighborhood.
You didn't
That's not
know.
hero
You had
at
no
all.
idea who I was, and you were suspicious of me. But you still saved me. There are a lot of places outside of Harlem that could use that. That could use us.
you keep saying us, like me and you, us.
And we could make some
not-
money. We
no.
could be heroes for
You're not saying
hire.
that we should be a team, are you? I work better alone.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, you brought him up. What's your favorite Wu-Tang song?
Oh, God.
Okay, all right. I'll go first. The Mystery of Chess Boxing.
Bring the ruckus.
That's a good one. It fits. Do you know why the Wu-Tang Clan is so memorable? Key's right in the name. They're a clan. Sure, they're all skilled artists in their own right. I mean, heck, just look at Method Man and his solo career, right? But together, Luke, together they ain't nothing to fuck with. Each
Together
has
we
their
could
own
rule the
lyrical
galaxy
styles and beats that mold together. They
as
build on each other
billionaire.
perfectly.
And
I want that for New York.
Henchman.
yeah.
An
I know
indestructible
this city
henchman.
has turned its back on you before, but you can't turn your back on it. Together, you and I, we can bring real change. Change
To the
beyond
galaxy.
the Hand. Take away the reasons they have to infect people's lives, and even beyond that, all the stuff you were just talking about. Opening up charities, outreach programs, a soup kitchen even. This can be a moment of triumph, Luke, and I think you deserve to share it with me, to be a part of it.
Whoa. That was good. Do you like rehearse that line with like
Oh my god.
Really?
all your black friends?
I was hoping we were closer.
That was really good.
Gotta just say it now. The pacing is
This.
like a tortoise.
How do we stop
Yeah.
this? You talking about working together. What do we do to protect the city and clean it from this?
Okay.
That's what they should have talked about the moment they got into the fucking house.
You did say I owe you answers.
No, we had to go through their whole
Sounds like
backstory and
Yeah. Which we
All
don't
that
give a
other
fuck
Wu-Tang
about.
Clan songs.
Philosophy.
So,
Yeah.
whatever this is,
Buddha getting eaten by a
there's no way they're
tiger or
making it.
whatever. I don't even remember
They
anymore.
gotta
He
be shipping
kept
it
saying
in from
tigress as if we
These
can't
docks,
understand that
they
it's a
have to be
female
bringing it in
tiger
from these
from
docks.
it having cubs.
I mean, it's like an abandoned building.
Maybe he's just trying to
and
get
it's
us
the
to think
closest
about the
shipyard.
Euphrates as well.
to Harlem.
Or
Okay,
Tigress,
yeah,
the
that makes
superhero.
sense. So we go in, break
Oh.
up the operation.
There is a
Stop it
tigress.
before it gets any worse.
Yeah.
Break the Hand's grasp on the city.
Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you say?
Let's do it.
Super. Oh my god, he's back in the uniforms again.
Cage like your superhero name?
Are you
A
serious?
big portion of this was in that fucking room, man.
Danny, I'm not a superhero. I'm just a man doing what is right.
Who's invisible to bullets and super strong.
to me.
That's not a superhero as well.
Oh, I got it. You should be Power Man. Power Man?
Yeah, because you got all that power.
Man.
I'm going to play the snap. Play the song by Snap.
Power Man and Iron Fist.
What are you, like Ron Jeremy's cousin? Sounds like a porn episode.
Sounds like we're a team.
He's not wrong there.
The acting in this has been like porn.
Look.
Oh,
Well, this
more people
door
must-
frame looks great. I shouldn't be looking at people that are walking up to the building. What a great lookout.
Right, he's looking up.
But do people in gangs do
Coming
this? Like,
at
they
them
wear,
from up there.
they wear
I think
this
in
fucking
comic
bullshit.
They wear masks. I mean, in real life, because they obviously they don't want their identity identified.
Spray paint for the cat guns. Held up for his Nike. Pro club on the white tee. NY's on the
Well, he's doing drugs. He has to be bad.
for my enemy. Pop block where you find me. 8 shots in the high point. But a jam at about 3. Walk up, never drive by. Back through when the cops leave.
What the fuck are they doing?
Yeah. Look, he's doing the account
like
with that
doing the
mask.
book. Yeah, I was about to say, he's like balancing the books.
Danny, behind me.
He was even awkward like fucking scrubs.
All right, it's time to surrender. The Hand will never have a place in this city. Give up the drugs, come with us.
I guess I'll give up. It's Power Man and Iron Fist.
Here's some free drugs, man.
You
Right.
think these
Yeah.
are new drugs? You think the Hand would travel all this way just to simply deal out drugs? No. No. This is something far beyond either of you.
Whatever it is, it ends now. You're outnumbered, and there's no army here to even protect you.
I don't need an army when I have death on my side.
Ooh, yeah.
Death or meth?
Death. Oh, I was getting somebody who's a ninja.
Some cheap ass Taskmaster.
Because ninjas always just walk up slowly. You
Yeah.
know, they don't jump in from above you or behind, take you by
The Nightshade on
surprise.
this
with
table has the
speed.
power to make one man as strong as hundreds. What do you think is flowing through his veins right now?
THC.
I guess we're
Caffeine?
fighting now.
I guess we are.
Gibbs?
All yours.
I'm gonna quickly shoot myself up some. Using Power Man powers.
I mean, this is how I figured a Luke Cage fight scene would be choreographed.
That's like a fucking WWE slugfest. Here comes Bobcat Goldthwait with the fucking Iron Fist fucking shit going on.
They really should have sped that up a little bit. Like, they should have, like, sped up the footage a little bit better. I've got knives!
Oh, that's like a hero thing to do, isn't it? Someone throws a knife at you and you throw it down.
Ward, careful. Okay.
Throw him! Yeah, this is how I figured this was gonna go.
Oh god. There we go. You need to get one punch in.
No, please. His mistake was
Mum.
trying to actually hit him.
Oh no, you put you through sand in his eyes. Like, it really is WWE.
你的朋友快死了。
My friend is there.
What, by throwing sand in his eyes?
No idea, yeah.
I don't know. It's probably some hand concoction
Yeah, poison of some sort.
Yeah.
that they threw in his eyes, so it actually got into his bloodstream.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. We got the stick
Sick
back.
practice.
Well, that's why you did it before.
Oh no!
Glow that fucking fist up, man. Jesus.
Yeah.
It is a last resort.
Yeah, I think we're getting there though. Here we go.
Prepare for your fisting.
Hadouken! You just got knocked the fuck out.
I have
Jedi
cleansed
healing
your
powers.
chi.
What happened? Did I miss anything?
Man, look at the back of that yellow
Not much,
shirt.
man.
So bad.
You were just knocked out for a bit.
Mm.
I saw my life flash before my eyes.
Let's talk about it for 40 minutes.
Danny, you saved me.
I was simply repaying a debt. Warrior's Code.
What, more Game of Thrones stuff?
I told you, I haven't seen it yet. No, it's actually Beowulf. It's about having strength, courage, generosity, and honor.
And a big dick.
Truth be told, I've been a lousy warrior. I let my selfish nature overrule my duty to this city. You showed me that, Luke. Being a warrior isn't just about fighting. It has to be about healing, too. And for me, it's time I learned that.
From one warrior to another, let me join you. The hand, they won't stop coming for the city. And what this nightshade can do, this city is gonna need heroes, not warriors.
He changed his tune awfully fast.
That guy, that's a warrior. Me and you, we are heroes with a purpose.
Of
For
getting
money.
That
hired?
guy
Yeah, right?
stands for nothing. He fights for nothing. My purpose is to protect this city. Will you join me?
He asked you first, Luke Cage. What?
Yeah, good point.
Misappropriating Iron Fist, you know.
Answered a question with a
Hear what I
question.
say. We are the business today. Fuck shit is finished today. RT and J. We the new PB and J.
The way of the warrior. I didn't realize that
Tablet
there
of
was
answers
a,
today. Lit joints with the matches and
This
actions
is just
away.
like that.
We dash away. Donna and Dixon, the pistol is blasting away.
Uh-oh. Hold on, we got something.
All right, so there we were, right? Abandoned warehouse on the East Docks, facing off the entirety of the hand.
I mean, it was like 6 guys, but they were tough. And then there was this freaky magic ninja dude.
Yeah, death dealer. Anyway, they were trying to bring Nightshade into the city, but we put a stop to that, at least for now, right?
What is this, their
Yeah,
Avengers interview?
But basically, we're a team now, but we need like a headquarters, a location, stronghold.
And that's why we're talking to you.
It's not like Danny
We
runs a
figured that
millionaire
if
and
we're
can
gonna
afford
be
it.
professional heroes.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that we're in good legal standing. Honestly,
no,
I'm
Matt
sure
Murdock.
all this
Yep.
superhero stuff is super confusing to you.
Oh look, they got Ben
More
Affleck.
familiar than you think.
It so does look
So
like
this
Ben
hair
Affleck.
thing.
Like young Ben
I was
Affleck.
thinking Alfred Molina.
I would think
Power of the Thousand Suns.
For hire.
Oh, there it was. I
Yeah,
talked
the Heroes
over
for
it.
Hire. Roll credits. Okay. Oop, no, we're not restarting.
Yes, please don't.
Okay, so we are at the end finally of this fan film that was 36 minutes and 24 seconds. That could have been 15 minutes, in my opinion. Zam, what do you think?
I mean, I want to give. I was hoping to give these guys a chance, especially after what we saw with the Punisher fan film. And it started off okay. Look, the acting wasn't that great. It was a little bit wooden. But once again, these guys are not necessarily professional actors, so I give them a pass on that. The choreography could have been a bit better, but maybe these guys are not martial artists or professional trained fighters, so I give them a pass for that. But the overly extended dialogue scenes, which we did not need, yeah, it really dragged this out. Because when if you're shit at acting, like these guys are, then don't drag it out unnecessarily. Like no one gives a fuck about all these additional backstories and stuff like that. What we care about is just getting to the next set piece. And what you should have done the moment they got back to whoever's house that was, they should have been immediately planning on getting to the hand instead of fucking trying to find out about each other. As they're walking to these locations, they could have a little dialogue moment here or there. That it keeps us engaged because we're seeing different settings and stuff like that, keeping things moving. But just unfortunately, this was the same problem that we had with the Punisher episode, where we're just in one area, they're just chatting shit for fucking ages, and my attention is goddamn waning because these guys can't act to save their fucking lives. I really was hoping this would be a lot better. Unfortunately, it wasn't, and with the action being so poorly choreographed as well, and if they spent less time talking and more time working on the choreography, it could have been a lot better. It really could. If they put all their efforts into the fighting choreography, it could have been so much better. And unfortunately, what we got was a jack of all trades and definitely a master of none. Not that impressed, unfortunately. And I was really hoping. I was really rooting for this to be good, but I was unimpressed.
All right, Gaz, what did you think?
A little better than their previous effort. I do agree with what Sam was just saying about the overly talking bit, but I thought, given the fact that they probably aren't. But say that though, I'm going to stop doing that because we've seen on the other fan films we've done that you can do great choreography with not trained actors. Like, for example, that Croft film we saw, was it last year? That was incredibly well. Oh, no, that was this year, I think. That was it.
That was like almost 2 years ago.
That was right when I first joined up.
Oh, really? So maybe it was a year ago.
Yeah. So it's all right. Like last year, that's incredibly well done, and we've seen other like pretty well done choreography. So I'm going to be measuring it against that. And as I said, the philosophizing was just too much. It was too heavy-handed, and like I'd rather that we had these character moments kind of like organically rather than them sitting down and going blah 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 blah. I think they should just be going. Like maybe they turn there and say, "How do you know about the hand?" And then it's organically part of the conversation. Like, I'm the Iron Fist with sworn to defeat the hand. That's part of natural organic conversation. So it's better than their previous effort, but yeah, I do agree with Zab. It was totally talky.
All right, Major Rage.
Yeah, no, everything that Zam and Boss Man Gaz said, absolutely on point. Those issues led to pacing problems, and like Zam said, just kind of loses the audience's attention. Like Gaz was saying, the dialogue doesn't feel organic. It feels highly expository at times, and is just honestly, it's just kind of awkward. So I think the filmmaker was the writer as well, and I think they wanted to show off their dialogue so badly that they did it to the detriment of the film overall. Though there are not a ton of redeeming qualities as far as the action or acting go. But it's tough to act when you're not given quality script to work with. Good soundtrack though. I can say that nice about it.
Yeah.
And to no surprise of anybody, I think all of us are in agreement with this. Is yes, this fan film definitely suffered from writing, pacing issues. I agree with Zam. I like the beginning and I like the end. Actually, the fight scenes at the end were good. Just that goddamn monologue in the middle, like, was just so drawn out. I mean, I thought the phone conversations in the beginning were a little drawn out. That was just a prelude to what we were. I mean, those conversations that were on the phone could have been handled through text messages, little bubbles on the screen if we really wanted to. Like, I don't. I really feel like that as Mage said, to the detriment of the film, it was a bit gaudy and it was a bit drawn out. This could have been a 15-minute fan film and a good 15-minute fan film.
Yeah.
In my opinion. But they went for broke and they had the whole tabletop conversation like they did in the Punisher fan film. And unfortunately, they have not learned from their previous mistakes, which, okay, if this is how they do their style of fan film, that's fine. But as we can tell from our council here of reactors from all walks of life, it's really not that great, at least for us. So I'll go ahead and start with my marks. I'm gonna give this one probably 4. I don't remember what I gave their Punisher one, but I really want to.
We all gave it 0. We all did.
Okay. So I'm gonna give this one a 4 because I thought the choreography was nice, the soundtrack was nice. There were some acting things, but I really feel like a 4 is actually pretty generous for where we're at with this one. As I said, if this is the way they decide to do their fan films, that's fine. But I will, unless a fan requests it, I'm not coming back to watch more of their fan films. So I mean, this was exactly the problem that the Netflix Iron Fist had. Too much gaudy talking, random bullshit when we should have really just had more throwing of hands per se. So Zam, what's your numero?
I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10. The problem with this is that they take them. I think they kind of took themselves a little bit seriously doing all of this, and they should have had more fun with it. And as I said earlier, if they cut the dialogue down considerably, and they could have just listening to what they said, they could have chopped it a whole bunch, and then once again focused on maybe a little bit better fighting choreography, it would have been a much higher mark from me. Even if the fighting choreography was still the same and they had less dialogue, it would have got a lot better mark from me because I would have just respected what we got because they just tried to make something short and sweet and simple, and they did the best that they could. Here, I think they over delivered, and so for that, I have to give it a below par rating. Too much doesn't mean better. Sometimes you can overdo it, and they definitely did, in my opinion. So 3 out of 10.
All right. Gaz the Clicker.
Okay, I am going to give it a 5. I thought it was better than their previous effort. I think there's enough good stuff in this, but I'm with you, Cheeto. I don't think I'd come back to it. Now, if I've heard that they've made improvements, then I'd give them another shot. But I think if you're watching this, Buckeye, maybe reduce the dialogue sections into all more organic dialogue if you're going to take constructive criticism from what we're saying, I would say. But yeah, 5 out of 10 for me.
All right, Major Rage.
I'm gonna go with a 4. There were some good things there, like the music, and I thought the humor worked well. So like Zam was saying, maybe take themselves a little less seriously, have some fun with it. And I think one of the the dialogue doesn't necessarily jive with a fan film about superheroes. Maybe know the audience a little bit better, more action per minute in your superhero fan film, and maybe do a heavy thinky dialogue piece just as a separate film with some original characters or something. So yeah, 4 out of 10.
All right, so not the best rankings. Zam, what were you going to say before I start signing off? And
Like this film's been there for 5 days. It's got 1.7K views, and I'm sorry to say, yeah, as you mentioned earlier, and that's a detriment, and it kind of shows you why this film is not so good, because if it was really good, regardless of how many subscribers you got, it would be shared around and people would be saying, yeah, watch this is really good.
Yeah, if you didn't like Iron Fist, why the Netflix show, watch this. That's exactly what they would be saying, but I think they got more of the same there.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm pretty sure that most of the people who did watch this was their subscribers, and even so, after 5 days, Buckeye Studios, who's got close to 5,000 subscribers, only had maybe just under 2,000 of them possibly watch this, including people like ourselves as well. They really need to understand that less is more. Really do. I mean, like listen to the criticisms. You're not trying to do fucking Shakespeare here, mate. You're doing bloody superhero content. Give us the stuff that people really want, because unless you can truly act and write good scripts, then that dialogue is not going to be worth shit. Honestly, it really isn't. Keep the pacing going. You've got 15-20 minutes. You don't need to do it for that long. Keep the pacing going. Keep us interested, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, we had a Daredevil fan film that was also in the vein of Netflix that we watched, and it was 8 minutes long, and it was fantastic. It was, I mean, I think we all gave it super high marks. Whoever was on that fan film, and that's a page from the playbook of less is more, as Zam was saying. So all right, guys, well, I think that wraps it up for this. Everybody, thank you very much for being here. I'm sorry, I forget now who had recommended this fan film, but thank you very much for recommending this fan film. We will always review a fan film requested by a fan of our product here. We are very grateful for everyone who watches us. We will leave a link to the fan film. If you did like this fan film, then go and support them. If this was your jam, go and support them. We'll leave the link down below. You can watch the fan film in its entirety. Well, without us, dickheads talking over it. And you can go and subscribe to the channel. As I said, different strokes for different folks. But still, with that all being said, everybody, don't forget to give us a like if you like this video. Leave a comment on what you thought on the fan film. And consider subscribing to NerdTube, the greatest YouTube channel you kind of maybe sort of heard of. We'll catch you in the next one. Heroes for hire, baby! Fistin' for free.
Bye.
Bye-bye.